Hey folks, this is Deb from Craft of Consulting, and I'm back today with a tip. This time I'm going to talk about when it makes sense to charge a fixed price or a flat fee as a consultant. Now this can be a really great way to structure your fees, and the reason is because you can focus on the value that you're providing the clients, price it based on value rather than trying to figure out how much you and the client agree an hour of your time is actually worth. Now, there can be great things about it. One is it's based on that value. Two is that it can be really predictable. It can be a predictable source of income for you, and it can be a predictable expense for your client. That's often one of the reasons that clients were very attracted to it. But it can be risky, particularly if you don't have a lot of experience with that client or that type of work to know enough of how to price it. Because what you ultimately don't want to have happen is that the amount of effort, the amount of time it takes to deliver that value is far more than what you had originally anticipated, and now you're making less than you would have made if you have charged hourly. So I would definitely avoid that, but I would definitely do a flat fee under certain circumstances. So one, if I knew the client really well, if I knew how we worked together and how smoothly it was actually going to go to get to the deliverable. I would also do it if I know what it takes to do the work and to deliver that value and have a very specific scope, and there's very outlined specific activities that are actually going to achieve the outcomes. If there's a lot of uncertainty or unpredictability, or I know that certain things can pop up, I probably wouldn't do it. I'd go back to an hourly fee. I would also do it if it was under a short duration, meaning that it lasted just a week or two, which brings more certainty back into the arrangement. If it's a longer period of time or if it's a more complex engagement, it can be more difficult to manage against what ultimately you assumed in your budget. So I have a lot of other great tips about how to price things. If you want to hear about retainers or hourly, or if you want to hear more about fixed price, I have great blogs at craftofconsulting.com. Hopefully this is helpful, and I will talk with you next time. Thanks so much.